All right, how's everything going?
Pretty good, man.
All right, so how are you spending your time? What are you doing?
I spend it at home with my family and try to look into for a job and all that.
All right, how's the job search going?
Pretty well. Well, I'm still waiting for an interview for the construction business, and I don't know if I gonna get a call this week or the next week, but maybe if I be able.
All right, just 1 second. Excuse me, if you all can't whisper, then you're all gonna have to confer outside. Daniel.
If I will be able, try to look for another job, see if they do not contract me on.
All right, and so are you doing school or looking into school or anything of that nature?
Not right now. I'm looking just for a job right now.
Any type of trade school or
Also,
trade school or anything of that nature? What are you planning on doing with your future?
for a GED.
All right. So you said GED?
Mhm.
All right, have you started working towards that?
So,
Say yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am, when she asks you a question.
no, not right now, ma'am.
All right, so it's probably best if he starts trying to get his GED if he doesn't have it.
Yes, ma'am, that's what you're working on, correct? Trying to get your GED?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so his GPS, what is the status of that? Is he on tracking or does he have scheduled
I
set
think he
time?
still has a full house GPS for the first 3 or 6 months.
Mhm.
And then after that, we're gonna reevaluate, I believe, if I remember correctly.
All right, it's been 3 months.
Yes, ma'am. But I think it was 3 months, but I'm not sure. I don't want to lie to the court.
No. Because I think it's time for him not to be on full GPS.
Your Honor, in December, the conditions were modified for partial GPS,
Mhm.
and there's not been any violation.
All right, and so then we said partial, I believe, I guess I probably said partial for work or to look for work.
Employment and mandated classes only.
All right. So are you okay with loosening that a little bit to giving him some extra time or no?
You're right.
Yes, I do see that, we have been in communication with him in regards to, certain job fairs and so forth. He's in compliance with all of his field visits, he's reporting on time.
So I think,
Judge, if we put him on tracking, he can go out and look for other jobs. He can stop at job sites and things.
well,
like
I think what I'll start with, because now it's just partial. I'll start with him being allowed to do things in certain hours. So if it's not work related, or if it's not for classes, I'll allow him to be out and about till 6 p.m.
Okay,
That means that you'll have to be at home at 6 p.m. Now, if you're at work and your work schedule takes you beyond 6 p.m., that's fine. So we'll start with that. And then the next time, if there are no issues, then we'll start with tracking only and then hopefully move towards removal.
so from what time to what time? I know from till 6 p.m., but what?
We'll
time?
do it Monday through what date? Do you want Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday?
Judge, we don't have any, I would say Monday through Saturday.
All right. Monday through Saturday, we'll do 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
6 a.m.
7 a.m. to 6
6
p.m.
a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, you want 6 a.m. to 6, okay.
Yes, Judge.
She's
That
fighting for
way,
you.
just because, just in case he gets a job to where he has to, you know.
All right, so your GPS now will be 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's whether you're looking for employment or whether you have a class or not. If you want to go to the park, then you can do that. So that's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If there is something where you have employment and that employment takes you outside of that window or a class takes you outside of that window, let probation know.
Okay. Yeah, I will notify them if it takes longer than 6 a.m., 6 p.m., sorry.
All right. So then what we'll do is we will see how that goes and we'll come back in 3 months. And in 3 months, it'll probably, if there are no issues, then it'll probably be tracking only. And then 3 more months, if there are no issues and nobody objects, it'll probably be removal.
Good. Just yesterday, it just happened that I got a call from an old client.
Mhm.
He owns a house framing business.
Mhm.
And he had some traffic tickets, so I went to pick up the money, pay the tickets. I'm gonna call him and see if he can use it.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. Johnny, you're so awesome.
Well,
I've known you forever. I've known you when I was a defense attorney and a prosecutor. You're just awesome.
well, thank you. So are you. That's why I
No.
love coming here.
Oh, thank you. So Norma, on this case, if you can give me a date to come back in 3 months, April 4th or April 11th.
May I look at my phone?
Sure. Or if you want a date other than that, just let us know.
Your Honor, while he's looking at his calendar, as far as the mental health treatment is concerned, are we okay just to monitor at this point? And if
Yes.
anything arises, let the
Yes.
court know?
We'll monitor. And if there are some issues that you're having, be sure to let your attorney know and let probation know, because we can't help you if we don't know.
Okay, ma'am.
And the last thing you want to happen is something that happened, and then you come back to this court and saying that you didn't tell anybody.
Mhm.
Because in this court, I believe that communication is key. When I place people on probation, I want them to be successful. So you have no excuse. And if the probation officer, who is your probation officer, is not addressing some issue you have, you can always call your attorney, or either you can always come to court.
Right, will do, ma'am.
All right, what,
April the 4th, Your Honor.
all right, Norma, we're gonna call this back on April 4th.
First one, after you finish.
So, ¿se consume con para ayuda psicológica estoy en eso?
Mhm. You okay?
También the anger management, porque
Are you taking anger management?
no, es en hold. Es como,
Okay,
I see.
perdón.
all right, anything else that's needed?
He's wondering about something, let me find it on the page. Something about anger management, but I don't remember anything about anger management.
Let me see.
Yes.
I don't have anything listed on the docket sheet that he's supposed to do anger management
Let me see
classes.
anger management.
It was on hold until something happens or something like that.
Oh, so it's in abeyance? All right. Bashan, he has some concerns about his conditions. I don't have him down for anger management, but he thinks the paperwork he's reading says that maybe it's in abeyance or something. If you could review that.
Yeah, and I don't remember anything.
It's right here.
It's in it.
Yeah, have anger management held in abeyance.
All right, so yes,
That
you don't
was
have
on
to,
his original conditions.
all right,
Judge.
so you don't have to do that.
Not yet, you don't have to do that. That's why it says that, okay?
Mhm.
And I don't know if Johnny would like a copy of that. Yes.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else?
No, you on.
All right, thank you. Good luck
Yeah,
to
make a
you.
copy
Thank you
for
for the good work.
Thank you, Your
I'm
Honor.
going to
For
the
her. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank you. Have a good one.
Yes, ma'am, you too.
All right, so she's provided an affidavit of non-driving. So what type of device do you all want her on?
Scram, Judge.
Okay,
Now, Judge, she's currently has an ankle monitor GPS tracking. And she's under house arrest. And rather than have two monitors, we're asking that it be partial, some sort of partial house arrest so that she can take care of business and including visiting with me. Because it's time, there are time constraints. And I don't want to have to deal with that.
I'm not the one who put her on GPS. State, are you ready to address GPS issues?
Yes, Judge. In talking with Mr. Sharman, I guess the state has a number of questions. Mr. Sharman's related that she has a number of business interests, both in this county and out of county. I just wanted to maybe see if we can get more information on that before making a decision to switch to partial. And I kind of understand it's more to do with land and other litigation in other counties. Is that correct?
All right,
Yes.
then what I can tell you is I'm not going to address the issue with GPS as far as removal. But of course, with GPS, she's allowed to visit her attorney. And I will place in this order, defendant allowed to visit her attorney for legal matters. And then any other issues with GPS, you all need to file a motion and I will hear it.
I think we've already filed a motion to modify.
I think we did.
Yeah, and
Okay, I don't have that. If you want to go to back and have them pull it. State, are you ready to have that heard?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so if somebody will pull that motion for me, I will hear it.
okay. Get the file and bring it to you.
Yes, well, there is no file, but there should be a motion. So where are we on, hello?
Hi.
Hi. So where are we on the eval?
It's going on, I think, the 17th of this month.
Okay,
It's gonna be via Zoom.
all right, Norma, if you can give me a reset date for 45 days.
February 22nd.
All right, we'll come back on February 22nd. By then, hopefully I'll have an update on the evaluation. Make sure you make that evaluation, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Of course, thank you.
All right, this is your third violation report. So it says that your device has not been calibrated.
Judge, I spoke to my client about that. I will tell you, he has some memory issues. He has some mental health issues that are going on. According to him, he's never been informed that he needs to calibrate it each month. I've explained that to him today.
Okay,
also
I know
told-
he's been informed that he needs to calibrate it.
I've told him he needs to start writing things down if he's not remembering what his pretrial officer or anybody else is telling him. As far as I know, he's been testing negative for all drugs, any alcohol. He's been on random UAs the whole time. He tells me he's not drinking. So it is his third violation. The two previous violations were a delay in getting the device installed. He does not have a vehicle, so we had to appear before you to get an in-home device authorized. So he hasn't been tested positive for alcohol, Judge. I have told him there are rules that he needs to abide by, and if he can't remember them, he needs to write them down. But we're set for a plea hearing next week. I anticipate getting it disposed off of your docket. I'm asking you to keep this.
Can't we get it disposed now? State is here, file is here.
I haven't reviewed the videos with him yet, Judge.
All right, if you all want to review, State, do you have the videos down here?
I can download it for him, Judge.
I have them in my possession, Judge. I'd like to review them in my office. That was the plan, was to meet with him this weekend, come back on Tuesday, let him decide if he wants to plea or go to trial on the case. I have two other settings in two different district courts today, and I have a misdemeanor case. So if you can give us until Tuesday, he's told me every single time, I'm not drinking, I'll test negative for anything. I think it's just a matter of logistics, not
All
him
right.
violating his bond conditions.
So I understand what you're saying, but a lot of people say that they'll test negative and they're not drinking. But then they get tested and it turns out they're drinking. State, do you have anything to say with regards to this violation?
Well, Judge, this is the third one. I've conferred with defense and we thought we'd leave it in your hands. I know that it's set for next week. We have made an offer. I just, I know he wants to review it. We were thinking maybe the scram might be appropriate, but I don't know if he's gonna even get that installed before it's set in next week, so. It's a third violation, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna have you all come back at 1:30 and you can watch videos with him over the break or either before. So I'm gonna make my ruling on this at 1:30. So everyone comes back at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge.
So I'm going to continue you on GPS. I'm going to order the scram and the removal of the ignition interlock requirement. And I've notated on the sheet that you provided an affidavit of non-driving. You have 2 days to comply with scram, counsel. If there is some issue with them not being able to set up an appointment with her with scram, let the court know. But for now, it's 2 days to comply. Of course, you'll be allowed to meet with your attorney. And with regards to the GPS, if y'all want the court to hear it today, I'll hear it today. If you don't want me to hear it today, then pick a date for me to hear it. All right?
Well, The same issue is gonna be here.
Yeah, so the question is, do y'all want me to hear it today or not? If y'all don't want me to hear it, then we won't hear it today. If y'all want me to want this GPS heard, then I will hear it today. Otherwise, talk to the coordinator and she'll put it on the docket for this court for another day. So
All right,
just let the
you
court
will
know.
Not send us to a magistrate.
No, everybody's here. I'm here. State's here. We can hear it.
I understand that, but I object to the evidence that they want.
All right. So, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ms. Cotner,
Yes,
Yes,
can you set this for a bond hearing in this court with regards to GPS?
ma'am.
And give it some day next week. Y'all will be ready next week?
I'll be in trial next week.
All right, just pick a date with Ms. Ferguson and she will give you the date and we'll hear it.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you, Judge.
Unless,
You're welcome. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
do you want to keep that or do you want me to?
Yeah, if I can have it.
And Norma, on this, we need to make sure that pretrial services have it because otherwise they'll continue to say they don't have her affidavit.
Judge, is she excused now?
Well, Norma's gonna give you all a date to sign a form.
Okay.